as I was saying, sorry about that. As I was saying, it's like Bootstrap is a CSS framework which allows us to prototype our website really fast. Okay, so it's just like a pre-written CSS code and JavaScript code which allows us to do extremely fast prototyping of our websites and our web pages. Okay, so because I know reading can get confusing, but if we get this, actually get to understand it better. Okay, so I'm going to actually go ahead and create a new project for HTML and show you how to apply Bootstrap to our work. Okay, so let me just close this up. I'm going to open a new folder. I'm going to call it maybe a new folder. Record new folder. I'll name it getting started. Okay, Bootstrap. Okay, so of course I'll open a folder in open the folder in VS Code. Open the folder in VS Code, and for that step, I'll create an index.html page, like always, index.html file to get our thing started. Okay, and as usual, of course, you write your email structure, okay? And to just get you started. Good. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that all of you at this moment, hope you can see the screen. Okay, maybe bigger. So I'm sure all of you at this moment, you are confident and sure that you can write at this HTML, okay, which is okay. Okay, and with Bootstrap, you just need to know only two things. You need to know classes, and only classes, and how to link the Bootstrap only. Then other things you just have to read the documentation, apply. Okay? So for example, let's use a CDN link. So because I told you guys this CDN link which we are using here, which is for 5, you can see our version 5.0. In this case here, I'm gonna be using 4.6, which is the latest stable version. Because this one is a beta version. You can see 5.0.0 dash beta, but we want to use the stable version. Okay, so I'll go ahead to google.com and search, open up my web browser, then I will search Bootstrap. Then I'll grab, I'll go to, like, the first link comes out actually, I can go to getbootstrap.com. I'll share this link also in the PDF. Also after I'll share this PDF. I'll share this link also to the official website for Bootstrap. Now, okay, so I'm going to select Bootstrap 4.6, and see here it is currently version 5.0.0 beta, but we want to use 4.6. So I'll search for previous releases and search for 4.6, which is here. Okay, because 4.6 is stable, but in the future we're going to be using 5. Like I think by like 2 or 3 months we'll be using 5, but it doesn't matter. To apply the same way, so it's backwards compatible. But issue is with Bootstrap is we have like the differences between like 4.0 and 5.0, like small differences, but mostly like the main usage is almost the same classes. So in that case, I'm going to copy this first link here, which is the serial link. It goes on 4.6, 4.6.0. So I'll copy this link here, which is like a link, okay, which is this here, starting from here, link here up to here. Then I'll copy this. Okay, good. Then let me just minimize everything back and go back to our text editor. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to go ahead and link, okay, this the CDN, okay, or the link to our online Bootstrap, okay. So I'll just come and say class, okay, sorry, not class, rather link with a link tag, and okay, then I space inside the href, I space the link, okay, which is online link, okay, just that, okay. And if you have questions on what I've done, please go ahead and ask. The questions are Daisy. Hello. But Arinda.
No question.
No questions. Okay. How about Arinda? Oh, she's not answering. So, any questions? Okay. So this link here, let me show you the link. Okay. So if I get this link here and I paste and I copy this link here, okay, I copy it. Okay. Copy this link. Copy the link here. Now paste maybe in the browser, like as I can, because it's a link, okay? Paste in the browser here. Okay. You can see I'm having this CSS, okay? This like a bunch of text which is unreadable, okay? But this is like a minified version of CSS, okay? I think if I remove the mini, it will be, I can see if I remove the mini, hopefully it will change to the normal one, hopefully. Yes, so this is like CSS, okay? CSS which is online. It's hosted somewhere. Okay. So this CSS is hosted online, okay, but it's like somewhere, okay, on the CDN, on JS Deliver, on net. That's why they actually hosting this CSS, okay. So we can actually copy the whole CSS, okay, copy it, okay, and have it offline, okay. That's one way of approaching it, of downloading Bootstrap, okay. Let's copy the whole CSS, okay, then come to our site. So come to our HTML page, okay. Then create a new, maybe they can call it Bootstrap, okay. Then CSS, okay. Then paste, okay, together. So now I'm having it offline. That's one of the, okay. One of the, just go to the CDN link, okay, which is here, the link. Copy the whole CSS file, okay, the whole CSS, then paste it in a new file called CSS. So when you're offline, you can access it, okay. Yes, yeah, you're online, because this is linking to a CSS file, but the file is online, okay. That means if I have no internet, okay, I won't be able to access this CDN link, okay. That's why I went ahead and copied the whole file, okay, copied all of it, okay. Went ahead to inside my text editor, created out a Bootstrap folder called Bootstrap file called Bootstrap.css, okay, and pasted, okay, the CSS, okay. So it's kind of how can I say, is you work backwards, okay. So because I think Justin showed you how you can approach writing CSS, okay. Because in previous cases you could first maybe write an H1, okay, then write maybe, let's say, hello world here, hello world, okay, hello world, like that, okay. Then you go ahead and create a style.css file, okay. Then right away the first comment out, okay. Then you style, okay. You can say you link it, okay, in this kind of way. You link, then you can say style.css, okay. Then after styling, you go to your CSS, then you create like we start style. Say maybe I want the H1 to be color, okay. You want the color to be white, okay. Maybe also maybe the background to be black, okay. That's how you approach, okay. That's how you approach. You first write the HTML, then you write the CSS, okay. But in this case, if you're using Bootstrap, you just only have to know that the CSS, okay, is only there for you, okay. You have the CSS is there for you, okay. You have things like HTML, okay, which is only there for you, okay. You have things like the body, which is on the side for you. You have maybe the HRs, okay, decide for you. The H1s already, the paragraphs, almost all the tags are accounted for, okay? Almost, not all of them, almost all the tags are accounted for, okay? And maybe the OS, the US, okay? All of them have at least they have some kind of a basic style, okay, on them, okay? Like for example, we have things like let me see, up here we have articles, we have asides, we have body, we have HRs, we have paragraphs, we have abbreviations, we have address, we have OS, US, okay? We have DTs, we have DD, you have almost at least close to almost all of the tags are accounted for, okay? So your only choice is for you to go ahead and link, okay, the Bootstrap, okay? So instead of linking the CSS, okay, we are going to link the Bootstrap here, which is link, okay? A link here, Bootstrap, the CSS, okay, just like that, okay? So now I know that if I check my Bootstrap, if I check somewhere here than H1, something like H1, I'm saying it has margin top of 0, okay, and margin bottom of 0, okay, but has no color, which is okay, okay, because we can now after styling the actual elements, okay, we start applying classes to different elements, okay. So like for example, if you see the dots like dot call dash ng, those are actual classes, okay, like maybe dot form row. You have like maybe if I search for maybe for primary, something called primary. It's like, okay, a bit of primary, okay, saying the color is white, okay, the background color is blue, okay, the button is the border is this color, okay. So there are different classes which you can apply to your hope I hope I'm not confusing you with classes, okay, because classes is another bit of what another bit to add to the element here, like a class, say class here, okay? The class will be say heading, okay, together it's a class, so I'm not confusing you. I think just note over this. So classes are to bits which are added to our elements, okay. In our case, if you look at Bootstrap has its own classes, okay. It has like primary, it has like secondary, it has things like maybe you can have danger, okay, like danger, you check down your danger, there's table danger, okay. So these classes apply to can apply them differently, okay. And because there's so many classes, you cannot go ahead and read, because it's almost like 2751 lines of code, okay. Actually, let me see the actual lines of code here. Over 10,000 lines of code, okay, 10,000 lines, so you can't read all of them, okay. But Bootstrap is documented, okay, like it has a documentation, okay, which allows you to go ahead and apply these classes while at least reading from somewhere, okay. And that's why for the first bit of lesson I showed you the official website of Bootstrap, okay, which was getbootstrap.com, okay. Let me share the link here in the description, in the chat also. So Bootstrap here in our case, they give you a documentation of Bootstrap, okay. Yeah, gives you it gives you the freedom to go and search for what you want. Maybe, for example, I want to search about buttons, okay, like maybe buttons here, okay. So search for buttons, okay, click on buttons, okay, and see this a bunch of buttons, okay. For example, it's saying that if I want maybe a button which is blue and the background color of which is white, the background color of blue, I choose this one, okay. So I can just simply copy this up, okay, maybe copy the first line here, okay, space it out. Okay, let me just type it out, okay, just to avoid me being lazy, okay. Then move this one. Then I can say I want a button, okay, which has maybe, let's say, primary button. Let's call it primary button, okay, like that, okay. Then maybe it has a class, okay, a class of btn space btn dash primary, okay, together, save. So these are two class, okay, like the class 1, which is btn, okay. And if I search for this class inside my style, sorry, inside my Bootstrap file, okay, here btn, you can see btn has a bunch of default styles. It has display inline, it has a font size, it has a color, it has a vertical align, it has a background color, it has a font, it has all this. They're all the style for me, okay. And I just have to apply a class of btn, okay. And if I check, I didn't open this, okay. I'm going to use live server to open this up, okay. I'm going to use live server, open the live server. And if you're asking what live server is, an extension, and you can always add an extension by just going to file, by opening the extension. You can always open the extension menu, like, and search for extension. The shortcut is Control Shift X. I think it's Command Shift X for Mac. I say Control Shift X. Then search for live server. Search for live server. Okay, live server, and install the extension, okay, which will allow you to save your files, okay, by simply right-clicking on the HTML file and say open with live server. Can try it out, okay. So let's continue, okay. So I'm opening up my page inside inside the browser, okay, inside Chrome. I guess I'm using Chrome, okay. And you can see this is a button, okay. I haven't styled anything, I haven't added any style, okay, but it's already added for me this style, okay. And if maybe I want another color, maybe I want it to be dark, I say, so or primary, I can say, let's go one here, you put a BR, look at my new line, okay. I can say button, okay, a button, okay, with a class of btn, okay, and btn dash dark, okay, together. So I'll have a button of btn dash dark, two classes, okay. Then I can say maybe this one dark button, okay. Okay, set this. So if I check back to my, let me close this up, I think we don't need anymore. So let me move to the side, okay. So we have another dark button, okay, together. And this allows us to create awesome websites very quick, okay, because now I have buttons which are almost kind of free for me, okay. Maybe I want to apply, maybe actually I want to write maybe an alert, okay, alerts, okay, and say search for alerts, okay, go alert and search for alert. Then they give me here how to apply an alert, okay. Yes, go ahead, ask. Yes. Oh, live server. Oh, sorry, it makes me live server. So yes, go ahead.
How did you get that extension? Live server.
Okay, let me help you. So the extension of live server, okay. So I'm using for you to get extension, there's a web, okay, so you can press, if you're on Windows, you can press Control Shift X, okay, to open the extensions workspace where I can get extensions, okay. Or I think there is an icon. I can just try to change this. If I can't change it, I can show you, okay. You can just click on View, okay, together. Click on View, then search for extensions, okay. Are you with me, Ariho? Okay.
Yeah, yes, I am.
So you can click on View, okay. View, then you search for extensions together. I think it's in the View extension, okay. Let's click extensions. It open up that panel for extensions. Then you search for live server, okay. Live server, okay. Together. Then you click on live server. I think it's live share. There's so many, but click on one which has this icons like for Wi-Fi, okay. As by someone called.
Sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Access this, you have to be connected to the internet.
Yes, to access these extensions, you have to be connected to the internet because they are from online.
But
Yes.
I'm connected,
Yes.
but it's telling me we cannot Kampabits marketplace. At least
Or are you using a VPN on your machine?
no,
Oh, okay. It,
it's on, but it's. I have a VPN on the machine, but it's not on right now as I'm this part.
okay. So I think it's an issue with your internet and machine. Don't worry. After lesson, I will help you out to install the live server. Okay. Yeah, but for now you can always right click on your thing on your HTML file, then open in containing folder. Okay, like that.
Mm.
Then when it opens up in, like the file in the opening like or in the containing folder, then you can see your what your index of the HTML file. Then right click on it. Okay, then open with either open with Chrome or Firefox or Edge or anything you want to open. Okay, can you do this?
Okay.
Yeah, do the same thing to apply the same way. Okay, but now if you're following along, you can open it with Chrome or with anything. Are we good, Arinda?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. So then if you because she said she was lost somewhere with
Okay.
yes Daisy, any questions?
For me, the challenge that I have is that yes, I found the Bootstrap, the one that I can use offline,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what you removed to make it look like organized CSS. I just have the bunch of so many things that are not even space.
Okay, so let's go back to the link again. Okay, then go back to the link one time, link together the link. Okay, I went ahead and
Yeah.
copied the link. Okay, I went to my Chrome or maybe to Firefox if you want. Okay, I paste the link there. Then it gives me a minified version of what of CS. Okay, so in my link, okay, in my link on top, okay, can you just go ahead and remove the
That's what
yeah,
I have.
just you can go and remove the min, okay, or the min dot imn, okay, just remove the min, okay, like that, yeah, okay,
Okay.
then enter, okay, then to give you the organized one.
Okay, then this is what I paste the other side.
Yes.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. Also, I give you another method of downloading it, but this is not the fastest one. Okay, you can have. Okay, so
Yeah.
so let me explain one more time. So I think after that, after creating the link, pasting the link, and then linking to your Bootstrap CSS file. Okay, you have seen a bunch of classes. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Let me just. Okay. So you can see inside my Bootstrap, I have a bunch of classes. Okay? Classes which like maybe like for BTN, okay, it's a class. So dot stands for class. Okay. You can see here if I hover, says class. Okay. Element and the class. Okay. Class called BTN. See, I can go to my element, my HTML, then I add a class of BTN. Okay. Example, I can go to my H2. Okay, maybe here H2. H2. Okay. H2. Okay. Add a class of maybe let's say my or some website. Okay, I like okay. Or some website. Okay, you can say add a class of maybe equals BTN. Okay, like that. Okay. So if I search for BTN, and you can see that if I refresh my page, okay, it gives me okay. Let's put a BR line break here. What issues line break here? BR just avoid issues. Okay, then I can say it gives me a button. Okay, it's a button here. See, you see, can I say this is let me show you the difference between a button and that. If I say H2, okay, it maybe it's a testing Bootstrap. Okay. If I check my H2, you can see okay, it's this. Okay, it's just a bunch of very black, like very dark, big heading. Okay, and if you see this, the cursor here, if I hover it, it just allows me to highlight. Okay, but for the button, it's just clickable. Okay, but to add color to a button, you can add color by saying btn dash the color, maybe I say danger, okay, which is red. Okay, I save this. Okay, then you can see H2 now has a border. Okay, it's like a button. Okay, it even has a color red. Okay, and because I went ahead and checked buttons. Okay, search for buttons. just go to the link which I copied in the chat, okay, which is getbootstrap.com/docs/4.6. yeah, that's slash 4.6 is enough. 4.6 like that. 4.6, then you click, it will give you the official documentation. Then you can just type buttons, okay, search for buttons. You see, you can see that there's a search button here, okay, search, okay, search here, can search for buttons, okay, like that. For buttons, then you can look at different types of buttons, okay. For example, you have a primary, which is blue, secondary, which is like grayish, success, which is green, danger, which is red, warning, which is orange or yellow, I'm not sure the color. Then the info, which is a bit of blue teal, it's called teal, I think. Then you have light, which is white, okay, which you can't see on white background. Then you have dark, which is dark, okay. Then the link, which is a link, okay, the link, it's like a linkable, okay, you can click on a link, okay. It's wide, it's quite different from others, okay. Yeah, and all these classes, they are available inside the bootstrap.css, okay. For example, search Control F for searching, okay. Then I search for btn dash link, okay. You can see it says font weight of 400, okay. The color of this color here, some blue steel, okay. Then text declaration of none, okay. Let's say if btn, if you run it, okay, it gets unaligned, okay. Don't edit the bootstrap file, okay. Don't edit, okay? But you can always view what's there, okay, just for all kind of learning, okay? You can always look at the bootstrap file and see what's in there, but it's up to you. You can either, but I recommend don't edit it, okay, because you may edit and things turn out weird, okay. But if you are doing maybe a customized website, you can of course go ahead and edit this, okay. But mostly I don't think they can have a very big customized websites, but for now, so that you can always look at what's happening inside the bootstrap, okay, while it's continuing. But don't edit it, okay. Don't edit it, okay. Just leave it as it is, okay, because you may end up having even more mistakes. So let's continue. I see on the buttons, okay. You have button success, you have primary, you have warning, you have danger, you have all this, okay. And I told you can of course apply to any element, okay, even to a div. Surprising, you can add and say I want to have a div which is like a button, okay. I say a div which has a class of btn, and btn maybe dash success, okay, success, okay, and let me say success, okay, div, okay. It's up to you, but I recommend if it's a button, let it be a button, what a button element. You can see the div, but it's a button, okay. But I always recommend for the browser to read things a bit easy, even for SOE. If it's a button, let it be a button tag, okay. Let it not be a div. We have to have a div which is like a button, okay. But you can of course go ahead and apply the size on any element, okay, and the size will apply, okay. But I would recommend to always apply the size on elements which make sense. You can't apply a size of btn on a div, okay. You are actually not making sense by applying it on a div, because the div is a container, okay. It has a different meaning, okay. And imagine if your CSS refuses to work, your bootstrap refuses to work somewhere, you have a div which is looking weird, okay. I recommend use, or if it's a button, use a button, okay. That's why Bootstrap goes ahead and names them btn, short for button, okay. And there are so many other things like things like alerts, things like forms, okay. Like you can see there are very many, okay. The example is also called model, okay. You can see a model. Let me show an example of a model. It's quite nice, it's quite interesting, okay. For example, you can click on maybe on this one. Okay, for example, can click on a model. See that pop up, okay. Nice pop-up Bootstrap, okay. This is possible with Bootstrap, okay, and it's quite easy to implement, okay. Maybe you can look at it later on, but for now I'm showing you that you can of course read the documentation and check out what you want, okay. Maybe there's a nav bar for navs, okay. Like I think Daisy showed you how to do a nav bar in some previous session, and nav bar, it was kind of, you have read too much CSS, okay. But with Bootstrap, let me show you Bootstrap. You can come here at the end here. Although I don't recommend copying and pasting, but in this case I'm just going to show you like a very big very fast nav bar. Let me see, search for nav bar here. Show a nav bar in like a bunch of seconds. You're done. Okay, the nav bar. So nav bar should be somewhere here down here. Should be a nav bar here with a green color. Where is it? Here. Here. Okay. Just this is the one I want. The one which I want, which I'm seeing. Maybe this one. Okay. It's a bit also complicated. Let's see. Maybe this. Okay. Just copy this nav bar here. But I'll just copy right now. I'm showing you what Bootstrap can do. Okay. Then come back to my things here. Come here and paste it. Okay. Then save. Okay. I think just remove this. Okay. Save it real quick like that. Then come back to my document. Of course, refresh. Okay. And then see. Let's make it smaller. Make the nav bar. The nav bar is here, but oh, the nav bar is looking not good. Did I copy the wrong one? Okay. Let's make it smaller. Control minus. See, now you see it's looking like this. Okay, and it's also responsive. Okay, I think just to come and tell you about how Bootstrap works with responsiveness, like with responsiveness. Because for me, in this case, I'm just introducing you to Bootstrap. Okay, but Bootstrap helps it. It's quite responsive. Responsive will come in later, but I'm showing you. In this case, you can read the documentation and learn about different kind of links, different types of of classes, how you apply them. Okay, together. So this is like a nav bar, okay? And I think you can even change the color. You can change the color. I think down here there's change of colors. Okay? Make it dark. Okay. Make a dark one. Let me see. You can say nav bar dark. Come here. Copy the class, which is this. Copy the class here. Don't, if you're following along, just don't at this part of just explaining. Okay. Just don't mind me. Okay. Just come and say I want it to have nav bar class of nav bar expand nav bar dark bg dark. Okay, and you can see if I come back to my site here, it's dark. Okay, I want it to be green. I can say nav bar success. Okay, bg success. Okay, but I'm just showing you probably BG, BG success. Okay, success. Good. And now if you check, I think it's already green. Okay, it's green now. Okay, so I'm showing you just an example of Bootstrap can do. Okay, let me just remove this again because we don't need now bar. I'm showing you. Okay, and let's continue slow by slow because. So let's go back to what we are talking about. Okay, so I think we have a bunch of classes. Okay, and if you combine those classes, okay, you make different things. Okay, example, you can add can say, see if I combine B10 and B10 primary, I get a button which is blue. Okay, B10 black, I get a dark button. Okay, if I apply, maybe I apply B10 success, I get a green button. Okay, success. Okay, I think that was C or brown face that button. So B10 success. Okay, it's green. Okay, it's a green button. Okay, and all these buttons, colors, I always go ahead and read the documentation, see the colors, because there's so many classes. I told you it's almost like 10,000 lines of code, and I can't say that you have them by all of them. Okay, but you can always read the documentation and see which color I want to apply. Okay, for example, I want to apply maybe this color which is like a bit of light blue. Okay, it's called nav bar light, and you apply a style of background color. Okay, customize it. Okay, your own liking. Okay, and even like drop downs, there's so many. Okay, so many, and I think I can't cover them all today. Okay, but as I told you, if you have internet, okay, you can access this. Okay, also maybe share a cheat sheet which you can view offline. Okay, I'll be able to access all this. Okay, I also think I share the Bootstrap CSS file in a PDF or Google Drive, so you can access it. Okay, offline. And all these, like maybe there's nav bar, there's progress bar, there's so many things. Okay, just read through them. They're not very many, but you can just read and apply. Okay, all this until you make a big website. Okay, like let me show you an example. Let me show you examples. Okay, of websites you can do. Okay, you can do like a whole website. For example, this website which is about outbounds. Okay, you can apply. See, this is a nav bar which is dark. Okay, then you have a Java button. You have like two buttons, like primary, then secondary button. You have a bit of cards. Okay, cards and a bit buttons. Okay, I see. All this is Bootstrap. Okay, and you can make this in Bootstrap by just you going ahead and saying I want this, I want a navbar. Okay, let me search for navbar here. Okay, that's maybe I want a navbar. Okay, search navbar here. Okay, you get that? Okay, for a navbar, go ahead and see how they implement a navbar. Okay, they first implement a nav, a class, okay, all this. Okay, but I think you're going to get into that later on. Okay, and encompass all this. Okay, step by step. Okay, but now today was an introduction to Bootstrap. Okay, and if you have questions, please go ahead and ask questions because we have like 7 minutes. If you have questions, go ahead and ask. There is questions for me.
So I'm wondering, does that mean instead of using CSS, I can just use this Bootstrap CSS and design everything?
Yes, in theory you can. Okay, in theory you can actually go ahead and style the website in Bootstrap. Okay, but you have to customize a website so that it has that unique feature of maybe of Daisy. Daisy has your touch, because your touch. You can have your touch inside the website. Okay, that means you have to customize some things. Okay, for example, maybe I want to have a black background. Okay, like a beige dark. Okay, like a whole background which is maybe like yellow. Okay, but if I put yellow background, it won't apply. Okay, so I go ahead and customize the background to be yellow. Okay, so you can customize Bootstrap. Yeah, you can actually, so you can add Bootstrap to customize, because you cannot say you can add CSS, customize Bootstrap. Okay, but in theory you can write a whole website in Bootstrap, all of it. Okay, like, because if you check this what I've showed you here, these examples here, they do have the whole website in Bootstrap. Okay, the whole website in Bootstrap. Like here, no, this one here, this other one here, examples. Is the one, yeah, examples. Yeah, this one is the whole thing is in what, in Bootstrap. Okay, the whole thing is in Bootstrap. Okay, but some things you have to customize. Okay, because if everyone uses the same thing, they all look the same. So you have to put your own colors, put your own maybe your own kind of images. Yeah, so to customize your CSS to the way it want, customize your website to the way you feel like. Okay? Because Bootstrap gives you what you call fast prototyping. Okay, you write code really fast, but it will give you everything you want. Okay, because like some things are missing. Do you get me? Lazy. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but in theory you can do your website in Bootstrap, the whole thing will be Bootstrap, all of it. In theory you can, but it's not practical for you to do it. How about Arena? Any question for me, Arena?
So you say you're not supposed to touch the Bootstrap CSS at all, like make changes.
Pardon?
You're not supposed to make changes in that Bootstrap CSS.
Yes. Because you can make changes, okay? But it's kind of very big, and then you make can affect maybe like a bunch of other things, and it gets complicated. Yeah. But
So all changes are made in the HTML.
yes, yeah. So for example, let me show an example. For example, I have my button joint, which is what, blue. Okay, maybe I want a color of pale green. Okay, so I can come and say, come here, apply another class. Okay, say maybe I want a class of. Oh, so I time. I can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can add another class. Okay, I can say maybe code can be custom. Okay, custom btn. Okay, use custom button custom dash bt. Okay, together I save this. Okay, is that then I add another link. Okay, another style, because you can have multiple CSS in one HTML file. Okay, another link here, come link. like that. Okay, can I say styles? Let's say custom styles, custom styles. Okay, then CSS. Okay, like that. Okay, so of course I'll create this folder, I'll create this file, I create the file. Okay, together, create the file of custom styles and CSS. Okay, then I can apply a bunch of custom styles. Okay, I can say my custom button. Okay, my custom button. Okay, can I say my dot custom dash btn. Okay, I want it to be having a background. Okay, a background maybe of let's say of yellow. Okay, yellow green. Okay, like that. Okay, maybe I can come and say maybe I want it to be any color. Okay, basically I want it to be purple. Okay, purple. Let's say purple instead of green. Purple is a good color. Purple. Okay, like that. Okay, save it. Okay, then come back to my CSS. Okay, can see now it's custom. What it's purple. Okay, together. But when I hear it comes this color. Okay, so I can come and say I want when a custom button there. I can say dot custom button. Okay, custom dash btn. Okay, I say hover. Okay, then I add the background color of this color, same color. I don't want to change color. Okay, just start. Okay, then I save this. Okay, I save this. Okay, and I can see if I refresh, it's still the same one. Oh, I think you remove one hover. You have to say custom button. You remove this. Why is it not okay? Yeah, you see. Now if I hover it to make the same color. Okay, so I'm actually customizing my button. Okay, that's how you can customize your different buttons and stuff. Okay, you see it retains the shape. Okay, the size, everything, but the color changes. Okay, maybe also I think I want to change the border. The border is also doing the same border. Change the border. The border, maybe I want the border to be maybe like 2 pixels, maybe to be screen. Okay, but to be solid. Let's say dotted. Okay, save this. Okay, so now if I come here and I check, although you can see if I you can see now the border is it is green and it's dotted. Okay, that's how you apply. Okay, different classes. Okay, so I recommend always if you want to customize your different buttons, maybe h1s, maybe images. Okay, maybe even divs and cards. Okay, you always go ahead and add another class. Okay, together, then add a class, then add a class, then link your external CSS. Okay, another CSS file. Okay, your custom CSS file. Okay, then you can customize. Okay, but remember, always put your Bootstrap on top. Okay, it has to be if I put this one here, can go to X here, put here at the top here, go to save. The size would apply. Okay, see the size would apply. Okay, because CSS actually HTML, even CSS, they read from top to bottom. Okay, so if it's custom. Okay, then when it meets another thing, it overwrites. Okay, so you always put your custom CSS at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom of your Bootstrap. Okay, just to make sure that what it overrides. Okay, the Bootstrap. So you have Bootstrap which is overridden by what custom. Are you getting me? Yes, Daisy, and are you getting me?
Yes, I do get it.
Okay.
The order matters.
Yes. What about Arinda? You're getting it?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Okay. So you can go ahead and customize nice. Okay. Make it make it unique. Okay. Customize the way you want it. Okay. The colors, the details. Okay. Oh, it can be customized. Okay. But Bootstrap gives you what we call a baseline. Okay. What be a foundation where you can have like foundational styles. Okay, which you can do. Okay, like for example, mostly these are like industry standards. Okay, buttons have to be this color. Okay, have to look nice. Have to be maybe rounded. Have to have a bit of padding. Okay, that's the industry standard. Okay, but you can have your own uniqueness by adding custom sales. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You can customize the way you want it. Okay, the way you want. That's why you can customize it. And for example, if I close, okay, I mean, I'm going to try to create something. Maybe I try to create this, okay, create this kind of a card, okay, card, and I'm going to also give you some homework about like some work to practice on this, okay. So maybe I'm going to create this, okay. So if I look at this, okay, personally, because I've experience in using Bootstrap, I know this is a card, okay. But in your case, you can ask, you can of course, if you're not sure, and of course right click, inspect, okay. Then after inspecting, then you can check what class are they using, okay. Check, can see what class are they using here. They're using a container. They're using the code card, okay. Can see if I click on card, the whole thing is, let me show you a little bit down here. If I click on the card, okay, if I do this on the card, that's showing me it's called div.card, okay. That's showing me that's a rectangle, but can show me I'm showing card body, card thing, okay, like card body, okay. So I ask myself, what's card body, okay. You can see here, okay? If you look at otherwise, okay, look at here, you can see just above, you look just, let me see, okay, here, otherwise it's going away. You can see, okay, it's card div.card body color, okay. So I can check what's the card body, okay. Come here and check search, okay, card dash body, okay. Then of course I can see, just search, okay. Just come here. If you come, you can search again, just for card only, and see if it's there, okay. Card, search for card, okay. Then see, this is a card, this is how it looks like, okay. How card looks like, okay. So I can come and say, I need a div of card, okay. So I start a div of card, okay. I come and say, down here, I need a div of card, okay. So write a div of what? Of card, okay. Come again and check. That's why I need also an image, okay, on top, okay. Come and say an image, okay. So I say img, okay, okay, the source. So of course I need an image, okay. It's just showing you. So maybe I can come and say I need an image. I'll come and search for zebra. Like I don't just like zebras, so search for zebras, okay. Click on zebra, search for zebra there, and maybe I like this zebras, this one here. So it looks interesting. I got a zebra, then I download the image, okay, of zebra. Right click and I save the image, okay. Okay, so the image there. I want to save it inside my desktop. It's called here inside say zebra, okay. Like the way just taught you how to do it, okay. Zebra, okay. Okay, open. Now if I check my site, my files, I do have a zebra, okay. Now I say here I want to have zebra, okay. Don't JPEG, okay, like that, okay. Here I say zebra, okay, okay, zebra like that, okay. No matter, that's zebra. Then down here, come and say after that you can do again the documentation and say after that I'm having this thing is in the body, okay, the card body, okay, and the other div called card body. So come inside here, you just format, okay, format this, make it look nicer, okay. Then format, you can right click, okay, and click on format, okay. So format here, right click and format, okay. That's format, okay. I have a div called card dash body, okay, like that, okay. A div the class of okay, body, okay. Then I think if you do again and say this is card title and a card title, okay. Now if I feel like this, I know what I want, right, okay. Because right now if you feel like, okay, card body, everything is now clear, okay. Can I say copy, okay, copy all this, because now you know what you're writing, okay. You know what you're writing and you can know, okay. Yes, for the first times try to copy and type, okay. But if you feel confident, okay, just of course copy. But I recommend don't ever copy and paste if you are not confident, okay. You want to typing, okay, so I paste. So I know I have a card of title with this, okay. Can change the sense to zebra, okay, zebra, okay, zebra, okay. Yeah, it's that, okay. I can say zebras. I can say zebras, okay, zebras, okay, and black or they are white. Okay, like that. Maybe I can put something and say, yeah, maybe put okay, like that. Okay, maybe put an emoji which is cool. Okay, like that. Okay, yeah, matter. Okay, what you do. Okay, maybe I can say here, I can say, show me zebras. Okay, zebras. Okay, zebras. Okay, then I save this. Okay, then I can check and see what I've written. Okay, okay, can see by now. Let me just minimize. Okay, make smaller. Okay, of course it's looking weird. Okay, you can see it here. The applying here. Here the where was it? Was it here? Okay, here they're applying a width. Okay, of this. Okay, so I can apply width. Okay, of a width. So I can apply width here. Just to make it smaller. Okay, come here and say format. Right click and then format. Okay, and come here and add a width. Okay, let's make it smaller. Okay, I save. Okay, come and check again. What does it look like? Okay, does it look like? Now it looks like it's a card. Okay, a card of zebra. It looks nice. Okay, for now. Okay, you can assume you can have a bunch of cards. Okay, a gallery of photos. Okay, having these links. Okay, okay. For example, like this, like the way this looks like. Okay, you can have maybe here your images. Okay, here zebras like that. Okay, that's how you actually implement. Okay, your Bootstrap. Okay, and I think I will have more details. Okay, but I will also give you more hints on how, like even cheat sheets on how to apply it. Okay, for example, I can have more kind of divs. I can have more divs here, like here, have more of them, have more of zebras with different images. Okay, like that. Okay, then I format. Okay, come and I check and I say refresh the page. See the bunch of 1, 2, 3. Get a bunch of what of the cards. Okay, so you can apply this to your website. Okay, and also we'll give you some homework to practice. Okay, on Bootstrap. Okay, and also pass on some cheat sheets to be able to get started with Bootstrap. So any questions for me before I close the session? Is there any questions?
Everything is clear from my end.
Okay. What about Arinda? Yeah, same. Okay. So I'm gonna stop here. Have a nice evening, and I'm gonna send more more of cheat sheets on how to apply this. Okay. If you have questions after lesson, feel free to inbox me or to ask in the WhatsApp group. I'll be able to answer you. So have a nice evening, afternoon, and be blessed. Bye.
Thank you.
You too.